Lizzie is one of the 1.9 million people in the US that has type 1 diabetes. When her blood sugar is high, she can feel out of it, she can get headaches, she can feel thirsty, she can get crabby, and she needs extra insulin to bring her blood sugar down. When Lizzie's blood sugar is low, she can get hot, she can get shaky, she can feel out of it, she can get uncoordinated, and she's at risk of losing consciousness. One of her favorite things is Paw Patrol fruit snacks, and it will bring her blood sugar back up to a more acceptable level. She's got the CGM, which is a continuous glucose monitor, and that saves her from having to prick her finger several times a day. It constantly is checking her blood sugar and giving her updates on her phone. The insulin pump will inject her with insulin throughout the day, and she can calculate how much she actually needs. But even with all these devices, it's still impossible to mimic the working pancreas in a normal body. There's just too many factors that affect the blood sugar. So she could do the same thing every day for the rest of her life, and her blood sugar will never be the same. 1 in 4 people ration insulin in the US because they can't afford it. Thankfully, Lizzie has good insurance, but it comes at a cost with high premiums. She usually hits her out-of-pocket max within the first few months of the year. Without insurance, it would cost Lizzie about $22,000 a year just for diabetic supplies. So it can be embarrassing. There's a lot of stares that can happen, a lot of questions. What's that? Why are you wearing that? She's very open to answer those questions that people may have. But even then, when you constantly get asked the same questions over and over again, sometimes it can be overwhelming. Lizzie was in college when she found out that she had type 1 diabetes. And so you go this whole time in your life where everything's normal, and then all of a sudden you're hit with this disease, and then you have to learn to readjust your life, and you have to learn how to live your life a different way, counting carbs. You have to make sure you have insulin, you have to check your blood sugar, and it's very mind-numbing. There's a lot that goes into having type 1 diabetes, and it can be overwhelming. I was with Lizzie at a restaurant, and there's this little girl that had type 1 diabetes. You could see her monitor, and Lizzie saw it, and so Lizzie kind of turned to where the little girl could see her monitor, and the little girl got super excited and started flashing her monitor everywhere. Before then, she was very shy, but afterwards, she was like, hey, there's somebody like me. And so Lizzie wants to help those people. She talks to moms who are having to deal with their kids that have type 1 diabetes, and she's always telling them about, hey, Friends for Life, JDRF, these people can help you find the resources to help educate you on what your child is going through or what you are going through. By finding a cure for type 1 diabetes and its complications, JDRF has got a mission called Type 1 to Type 9. JDRF stands for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and their goal is to help find a cure for type 1 diabetes and bring up more awareness for it. They provide fundraising walks, and that is something that Lizzie's a part of. She actually did her first walk the year that she was diagnosed. Lizzie's got a team called Lizzie's Linebackers. We try to raise awareness, and hopefully we can raise enough money to find a cure for type 1 diabetes. There's many ways you can help. By spreading the word or walking with us at the JDRF walk this November. You can help us by donating towards the walk. You can help by praying for a cure for type 1 diabetes. By supporting JDRF, you can help make a cure for type 1 diabetes a reality.
Go